Hey guys, how's it going? This is SunGod here, and some of you, if you're seeing this, you may know me from the forums on 7 Days to Die. I've been checking the game out for about a couple of weeks now. I got maybe about 170 hours in it, so I'm by no means an old hat, but I dig it. Anyway, this is my first attempt at a real fort here. I'm out in the Wastelands. I'm on Alpha 6. I can't really show you on the map because it's all hosed up, but on Alpha 6 shows I'm up here, but in reality I'm down here at this corner. Took a tip from somebody else. I got access to all the desert here and all the other good resources around me. So anyway, we'll see how long I can keep this one. Who knows if I'll have to reset and restart, but I'll just show you from the outside. It's a little kind of deceiving. The bulk of this is all underground, but basically it's all reinforced concrete, barbed wire around it. I've got a kind of a quadruple layer of protection, if you want to call it that. I've got barbed wire fence on the outside with the spikes. You can tell some guys have made it through. I've just done a little repair work on it. Beyond that, if you can see there under the crosshairs, I've got a moat, and I've got those timber pointy things. I forget what they're called. Timber spikes. Buried underwater. So it's a little trick here. So even if they get through these first two layers, they're going to hit the water. A lot of them are going to bounce around on the spikes and eventually die, no matter what they are. And now, the thing is, though, most of the zombies it's going to get, the spider zombies, however, everybody knows, they're going to crawl up the vertical walls. The thing I discovered, though, if you have a wall with a one ledge overhang, they're not getting up over your wall. A little trick I learned from Minecraft spiders, actually. So, ironically, it's the spider zombies that it catches. So it's they're going to crawl up the wall, get stuck there, go back down, bounce around, eventually going to die. So at night, when I crawl down through the middle of this, which I'll go into in a minute, all the zombies are going to try and make their way to the center here to get over me, hit the pit, and die. So it's so far worked pretty effectively. I've heard all the zombies going nuts out in the morning. Another little thing I did to protect the zombies from getting in beyond this is I got this little section here, which I have to put this brick in every day when I go out. Anyway, so you've got a gap, right? So even if they crawl up the ladder, if they get through the couple of spikes that I usually leave at night here, they're all going to fall through, hit the water, and I'm safe to go. So, so far, not a single thing has gotten through to my interior wall here. I've got the railing here so I can see through. Occasionally those barfing zombies will throw some stuff at me, but you know, it's pretty easy to repair. Occasionally I'll have a cracked brick or two. Lots of fires around. My base, you can't tell, it's actually under the lake here. I know it's kind of a wimp way out, but you know what? These bastards are so aggressive, I'll take any advantage I can get. Right, so little way down, little double ladder. I'm not convinced this second layer is actually the safest thing if they ever do breach the walls, but so far it hasn't been a problem, but who knows? They're supposed to revamp the AI. I could be getting my ass kicked on the next release. So, yeah, that's kind of it from the outside. Nothing particularly spectacular, but highly defensible. Thing I do notice, though, on the last couple builds is that even though I'm underground, the hornets seem to love to come out and ambush me almost first thing when I come out, so I've got to poke around, keep the shotgun handy. Like everybody else, you know, everybody else in the world's probably figured out by now, drill straight down. So, yeah, nothing spectacular here. Big staircase, lots of fires in case they do breach through. It's going to slow them down, give me time to react. Because this is Alpha 6 and there's the infamous E bug that's going to throw up the error console window every time that I press it underground, I'm not going to close the doors when I get too low. I'll just close this guy, and that'll be probably the last one. Whoops. Glitched out there. Sorry about that. I drilled all the way down to bedrock. A lot of people probably have done this also. Occasionally, slowly I'm going through and replacing all of the stone. But anyway, so this is the entrance to the main base here. A couple things I want to notice. I've got quadruple doors, the two series of quadruple doors. Again, I'm being completely paranoid, assuming that they're going to get through, which eventually they may. So I'm assuming in the first door they're going to stop. The light's going to slow them down, but I've drilled in a murder hole here. which I'll go back through and show you later. But just remember this point where I'm standing right now. This is the first kill zone in my sort of last line of defense. If they get through these quadruple doors here, they've got another series of, well, I guess it's 3 doors here that they got to get through, but a second murder hole that I can sit there on the other side and just barrel them. Well, I guess shotgun them with. And because there's a triple layer of reinforced concrete, it's going to take them a while to get through. Anyway, this was my original base here. Now it's just kind of a an entryway, lots of light. To the left I have my grow room here. I've got the corn in the distance, my potatoes. I haven't figured out where to get the blueberries, but if you're having issues with any of your crops growing in the center of a large room, just put some light on the ceiling. A little trick I did, just mount the rocks there. Put the fireplaces on the top, light in the middle, voila. Walkway around so you're not going to step on your crops. These guys are still yielding those dumb tin cans, but hey, I'm sure that's going to get fixed. Trick, put your water between 2 layers of earth here. Plant on these and have walkways in between them so you don't go stomping on your stuff. A little endless well here. I can refill my water close to the door. I'll go back to this room straight ahead in a little bit. That goes back to the murder holes. This is a little bit further back, a little couple hallways I still have under construction, kind of mining out. I'm not sure what to do with that yet. Anyway, everybody's got their little storage room built up. I'm sure this is mine. So here we go. Got all my goodies in here. Very exciting. Got more stone than I know what to do with. My guns. All of my molds. I love that we can mold weapons now. It's made it a lot easier. All my ammo, yada yada. You guys get the idea. I don't need to go through everything. Because I do a fair amount of mining, I've got a lot of the forges here. These are all set up for iron on the left, 5 here, 2 for copper, and 3 for lead. Don't use a whole lot of lead yet, because actually I find that once I figured out my water problem, how to mold bottles, the next problem that I have is paper, so I can't make a lot of shotgun shells, and because I'm out in the middle of frickin' nowhere, there's not a lot of paper for me to loot from the city, so I have to run around and kill zombies. Anyway, coming back through here, this was originally intended as my safe house room, my last resort room, but I kind of figure nobody's really ever going to get down here. And I'm not on a PvP server, I'm playing solo right now, so it's not a big deal. So a couple murder holes. Yeah, my little mat, nothing spectacular. This hallway, again, I think actually it's not quintuple iron doors. Talk about me being paranoid. This is the second murder hole I was telling you about, and the very first one. So, remember that point where I tell you, remember where I was standing? Well, that fire right there is where I would be standing, so I could sit here and plug away at anything that did get through. Should be highly defensible. Again, I seriously doubt anything's going to get through there, but I had a lot of free time and a lot of resources, needed something to do, so I did this. So double doors from there, if they get through, then another triple. And I figure, honestly, because they do follow me, they'd probably try and come through the walls, but I'll find a way to sort of lead them out where I want. Another little murder hole here. Very exciting. I'm sure you're all very thrilled with that. Yeah. So I've seen some forts that have a pretty nice interior. I haven't gotten to the point of building the redwood and putting in refrigerators, and I still haven't figured out how to move some of the home appliances. But that's going to come in time. 7 Days to Die is a highly addictive game. And even for an alpha, I used to do game development in the past life, and I'm really impressed with where these guys are at with this thing, and I'm in for the long haul. I've only been doing this for a couple of weeks, and I'm still pretty happy with what I'm seeing on an early alpha. So, to the pimps, guys, good work. So for the tour, guys, there's really not much else to see here in this tunnel. For shits and giggles, I was going to probably drill up to the town, but I'm actually here. My tunnel's probably only up to here, so I'll probably give up by the time I really get to here. Again, on Alpha 6, they increased the map size, so everything you're seeing here is kind of distorted. Nothing really care that much. Anyway, guys, I don't know where else to go from here. I'll probably have to restart with a new map, I'm sure, with a future build. But yeah, that's kind of it for my brief tour. And you know, guys, stick with 7 days. It's pretty cool. Happy zombie apocalypse, everybody!